So good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Coastal Combat 10. We'll kick things off this evening with fight number 1, which will be contested in the amateur lightweight division. And introducing first, out of the red corner, Jacob Fenn. So good evening and welcome to Coastal Combat MMA 10. My name is Daniel Maudsley and I'm joined in the commentary booth tonight with a very special guest, none other than Jiu-Jitsu Black Belt and Southside MMA's head coach, Paul Stoiler. Paul, how's it going, mate?
Mate, very, very good. Excited to be here. I looked at the fight card. We have some good fights. There are a few ones that I'm looking forward to the most, which is probably the last fight. I like that girls fight. I want to see Cooper Royal in action too as well.
Yep, action top to bottom here tonight for Coastal Combat 10, and obviously kicking things off in the amateur lightweight division. A couple of debutants excited to get their MMA career underway, and Jacob Fenn making the walk for his first time in his young career, training at a 10th Planet in Brisbane, Paul.
Yes, and he's fighting out of the 10th Planet. Well, I didn't even know they had an MMA fighters going out and fighting for them, but looking forward to see what he can do. As a jiu-jitsu guy, I'm always looking forward to seeing jiu-jitsu guys fight.
Yes, so he's the first 10th Planet guy I've seen on the scene as well as far as the MMA is concerned. So excited to see Jacob Fenn make his MMA debut here tonight at Coastal Combat 10. And introducing his opponent, out of the blue corner, Cael, the Bulldog Brittle. Well, some early pop in the building for the Bulldog. Cael Brittle also on debut here tonight, Paul, training under the team at Tribal MMA. And here we have the Bulldog making the walk for the first time. As we mentioned, under the Birch family, of course, Paul Birch, the head coach of Tribal MMA. His son, Connor Birch, runs a lot of the classes there. And I tell you what, Paul, it is absolutely deafening in here already. A lot of support for the first-time fighter here on the first fight of the card.
He's definitely a popular guy. He's coming from a very good club, so I'm fairly sure he'll be ready to fight.
So Cael, a mechanic by trade, goes by the Bulldog when he steps in the cage. Describes his fighting style as stand up, so he's going to look to do some damage here on the feet. And, well, obviously across from the 10th Planet boys, you'd think that it might be a bit of a grappler versus striker style matchup here, Paul.
Yeah, you're looking to see whether Jacob can take him down and control him and submit him. And obviously, Cael is going to try to keep it standing. Down the road. Here we go.
So ladies and gentlemen, fight number 1 this evening will be contested in the amateur lightweight division over 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 69.8 kilos and trains out of 10th Planet Brisbane. Tonight, he makes his MMA debut. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jacob Fenn. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 69.6 kilos and trains out of Tribal MMA. Tonight, he also makes his MMA debut. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Cael, the Bulldog Brittle. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Claire Fryer.
Here we go. 2 debut boys.
Debuts. So Claire Fryer, our referee here, Paul, claps us in. And I tell you what, the Bulldog looked intense in there in the announcements.
That's it. He was trying to maintain an eye contact through the announcements. We'll see whether he can actually. Just a little bit too close to the cage if you're fighting a grappler. Well, Jacob is not a. He can actually strike too.
Yeah.
There you go.
The boxing looking real slick from Jacob.
Chin is up in the air. Chin is up in the air a little. But Cael is struggling to find the target. He's getting peppered at the moment.
So real heavy pressure from the man in the red corner at the moment. Jacob Fenn from 10th Planet really showing off the striking chops here.
Yeah, hasn't attempted one takedown. He's actually feeling quite confident. Here we go. Some cage pressure. Let's see where they at with the cage work. Looks like good body lock. He's got a really good body lock at the moment.
Beautiful takedown.
takedown.
So here we go to the mat, Jacob Fenn. This is a C-class fight worth noting for those at home, meaning that there are no strikes to the head of a grounded opponent. So if you're wondering why Jacob Fenn isn't uncorking that right hand at the moment, it is due to the rule set. As we mentioned, both these boys on debut, so the rules, I guess, perhaps a little safer to be on your back.
Absolutely, but that also favors pure grapplers who can actually look to control. There you go. It's actually quite good to see Cael being able to...
Oh, big left hand from the Bulldog.
Left hand.
Well, the boys settling in here early. Just on 2 minutes gone in the first round here, and off to a flying start the MMA careers of Jacob Fenn and Cael Brittle.
Jacob's chin's up in the air a little bit too much for my liking. That's where it's quite obvious when he comes in and exchanges strikes. He needs to change it up and try to go for the takedown again, because otherwise Cael is coming back into this fight.
So nice right hand, hits the target there from Jacob Fenn. And again, this forward pressure of Jacob Fenn is unrelenting.
Jacob's walking him down now. He's actually closing this. Yeah, he needs to be throwing a few more strikes now. It's actually an entertaining fight.
Yeah, the boys scrapping here for the first fight of the night.
Yeah.
Oh, big left hand. The Bulldog in a bit of trouble. Oh, the left hand. Wow! The team at Tribal screaming at the Bulldog, asking him to chase. Right high kick
Jacob's in a bit of a trouble. He, like I said, his chin was up in the air too much.
And there we have it. Round number 1 in the books. And I tell you what, the Pacific Paradise State School Sports Hall is going absolutely crazy here for the first scrap of the night.
Give this round to.
Very entertaining opening round. I'm not sure, Paul. What do you reckon?
I reckon Cael actually stole this round right towards the end. Yeah, he actually landed more significant strikes, I reckon.
There is a lot of swelling on the right side of the face of Jacob Fenn from that left hook that noticeably hurt him. So he's going to have a hell of a shiner, win, lose or draw tomorrow. Welcome to MMA. And tell you what, hell of a first round. Really impressed with the pressure from Jacob Fenn, but like you mentioned, before that big shot even landed, Paul, the chin just a little bit high in the air, which can cause some issues.
It will cause issues, you know. Cael is a bit, he's amateur enough not to capitalize on that too much, but as you can see in the swarm of punches, he actually landed a few, which made Jacob do a little bit of a chicken dance.
So here we go. Round 2 underway.
Yes, low kick, no high kicks. Yes, throw the front, remember the jab's there. Jab's there, set it up. There we go,
There is just so much support in the building for Cael the Bulldog Brittle at the moment. Every time he throws a strike, his army of fans here just absolutely erupting.
Yeah, he's settling in well into the fight. He's now starting to find quite a bit of range on his strikes.
And interesting that forward pressure from Jacob Fenn, certainly not as apparent as it was in the first round.
He's being a bit more cautious now since he got tagged a few times, but he needs to attempt a takedown now. Otherwise, he's losing that striking battle. Slowly, but he's losing it. You see he's coming up close and he's dropping his hands. A big no-no. Yeah, he's trying to keep his hands up, but when he gets close, he's dropping them.
So just on 1 minute gone now in the second round. So approaching the halfway point of this fight, of course, is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds should we need them. Outside low kick lands for Jacob Fenn. Beautiful overhand right, hits the mark again. So that stationary head positioning really causing some issues for Jacob Fenn as we see Cael Brittle.
He needs to start getting on his feet a little bit, you know, or pressure him against the cage because he's not doing anything at the moment, and that's not a good strategy. Those single punches are leading nowhere. He needs to start taking it down. He had previously had success with some cage pressure. I'm not sure why he quit on doing that.
Yeah, both boys really happy to stand and strike here at this stage. But just as we say that, beautiful shot and the completion as well. So right on cue there from Coach Paul Stoya.
There we go. He's trying to control the hips at the moment. Jacob's trying to control the hips. Cael is pushing on the head, which is it's pretty good. It's a good strategy. But you could see his hips are a little bit inactive, but yeah. I should say Jacob kind of screwed this one up a little. Didn't advance his position, was holding on too much. Didn't believe in his takedown, I should say. But Cael better capitalize on that. At the moment, he's not doing much either.
So nice knee to the body lands there from Jacob Fenn.
He needs to do something because at least Jacob tried to take down. Cael's not doing much in this round. He's just on his bike, moving around, and landing occasional strikes.
An interesting round to score, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd give it to Jacob as for now because of the pressure.
Well, we could be locked up at 1-1 here going into the third.
I'd say it is 1-1. But judges might see it differently.
Very hard to judge and commentate at the same time, Paul.
Absolutely so. Absolutely so. But nevertheless, we see that Cael was on his bike, Jacob pressuring, landing a few strikes, landing a few kicks, landed a takedown as well. Didn't capitalize on that, so I don't know how judges are going to see it. But it's a sign of activity, you know?
Yes. So as the corner teams go to work, it is the father-son duo in the blue corner there. Paul and Connor Birch from Tribal MMA barking the instructions to the Bulldog. And in the red corner, it is the team from 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. Looks like Devin Coatsy in there in the mix of it, letting Jacob Fenn know what he needs to do to try and win this third and final round. So
even if he doesn't take the takedown, I think he needs to control it against the cage a little more. He needs to make Cael grapple, and he's not doing that. All right.
So here we go. Referee Claire Fryer.
Last round.
Claps us in for round 3.
Let's see who takes this. I reckon whoever takes this round takes the fight.
One thing worth mentioning too, Paul, is that both boys look in great shape. No one's breathing heavy, which is great to see for an MMA debut.
Absolutely so. It's actually quite well pointed out. I thought they'd be tired by now, but now they keep on throwing strikes. Cael started to drop his hands a bit too, and there you go.
And here we go.
Jacob needs to switch to a single leg. I'm not sure if he's aware of that. He needs to lock his legs up, hands up. Not bad, not bad. Well defended by Cael, but he needs to capitalize on that now. You see then, he's not capitalizing on that. Knees to the bodies are allowed, and well done by Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob Fenn a little bit more grappling.
Starting to quickly take over this fight without grappling, which is good. Cael wants to do something, but at the moment his hands are a bit too low, and he's getting a bit sloppy with the striking.
So great first fight here of the night at Coastal Combat 10.
Very good fight. None of them quit. None of them quit.
Oh! Big right hand there from Jacob Fenn as he walks the Bulldog down.
He's starting to take over this fight a little.
A minute and a half to go.
The momentum shifted a few times, didn't it? Eh?
It has. It really has.
Oh, good. Oh, beautiful takedown. That could still a fight for him if he is able to capitalize on that a little more. Body lock. Beautiful body lock. I know Devon, his coach, is good with his body lock passing. Beautifully, he establishes control. If he doesn't rush from here, he can capitalize on that. I think Cael's a little too tired to power out of this control.
So with just on 1 minute remaining, huge takedown for Jacob Fenn.
Huge. Nice. He needs to go for it again.
40 seconds on the clock, and this fight is still up in the air.
40 seconds, Cael, come on! 40 seconds with the fight! Set it up! Let's go, Cael!
I'm not sure if anyone can hear anything in this arena at the moment. First fight is actually breaking our voice cords now. This is amazing. They all want to win. They both want to win.
So 15 seconds to go. And the Bulldog coming home strong.
He's trying to finish strong, but his precision is not quite there. Beautiful. If he takes him down now.
And there we have it. Great first fight of the night in the books.
Very good fight. I'm very impressed. Very impressed with these boys. They fought hard, a little sloppy at times, but very hard. You definitely can see that they both wanted to win.
So fantastic first fight of the night there, turned in by Cael Brittle and Jacob Fenn. The Bulldog looking sharp early on with the striking. Jacob Fenn's grappling did look to be superior at times. And I'll tell you what, Paul, I am not confident to tell you who's won this one, so we'll leave it up to the judges.
Neither am I. I have absolutely no idea who took this fight. The momentum shifted a few times, and actually, I don't know, at times I thought that Jacob was winning, and now sometimes
So ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores the bout 29-28 to the red corner. Judge 2 scores the bout 29-28 to the blue corner. And Judge 3 scores the bout 30-27 for your winner by split decision in the red corner, Jacob Fenn.
There you go. Jacob Fenn is taking this fight via a split decision. That was a good fight. I was impressed by Cael. Cael came to fight, and at times I thought he was winning a fight. 2 beginners, and I think they'll acquire a few more skills, and they'll come back a little stronger. Split decision, I'm not surprised. Not surprised to see a split decision.
So ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with our winner, Jacob Fenn. And Jacob, a fantastic debut between yourself and Cael, the Bulldog Brittle there, back and forth over 3 rounds. Give me your thoughts.
Tough first fight, so congratulations to Cael. Awesome first fight, tougher than I thought. It was really good. Thank you to the promotion for putting on such an awesome event and giving my first shot. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone from 10th Planet Brisbane who's here watching. Anyone I've sparred with recently, thank you so much. Thank you to my grappling coach, Devin Kutsia, and my striking coach, Dave Rahilly. Thank you so much to everyone.
So an exciting time for your gym too as well. I spoke to you briefly there. You are the first fighter to compete in MMA out of 10th Planet in Brisbane. Talk to me a little bit about how that feels.
Feels awesome to have my good friends Devin and Dave coach me, so it's awesome to have this come about and first one for 10th Planet, so thank you very much to everyone involved.
Well, I can't wait to see what's next. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, moving to 1-0 in his career, Jacob Fenn.